along with that Detroit swag and that Detroit funk, it gets into your subconscious. And so when if you know how the 80s and the 90s, some of the best music of all time, that 80s and 90s and that Motown sound, all that ingrained inside of you. As a songwriter, when you start to write your songs, you never know what may come out, but you are always going to be influenced by, well, you know, what you've been around.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I know.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. No, I mean, but like I said, honestly, by the time y'all got to Oh Sheila and Love You Down, you was finding your own space. Because, you know, everybody, you know, you're inspired by somebody else, but you try to not, you know, build your own.
The you is going to come out of what your influence is. So let's just say you grew up listening to James Brown and you start off doing that James Brown. But if you are a real artist that really writes and you got that God blessing, you are going to emerge out of that anyway and do you at some point. So at some point, people are going to get to hear your rawness, even though you may have had some influence before. But there's so many artists that you can name that were influenced by someone before, but it was an influence. But the real them emerged. And
right. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, because we loved it when we heard you do that.
Yeah.
Yo, man, we was like, yo, what the Froggle Money is doing this thing?
You know, I always felt like you got to do something to get some attention. It might make you sound crazy, but if it's good, people will latch on. And I think back then I was just kind of like, I was girls, you know, into the women. So I'm like, whatever I got to do to get the attention from the girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what that 80s and that 90s was about. You know, that real love and, you know, and the guys hollering at the girls, say, hey, can you want to dance? And everybody holding up the wall. So you already know that era was, you know, that was that time.
Yeah, man, that was the time. I remember when that record came out, we was like, yo, and what was it? Let me be your love girl and let me shoot you. We was like, yo. We was like, yo.
Hey,
so
and then they banned us. Y'all gotta excuse my voice. The Pittsburgh Steelers did this to my voice, but anyway.
They banned y'all. Hold up, tell us the story. They banned y'all.
So they banned Tonight because Tonight had the explicit lyrics, girl, you're so wet. You know, you can barely wait. And radio at the time was just starting to even let Prince do his thing. So here comes Ready for the World with Tonight. And it's even crazier because now you've got Tonight and I'm doing all these
lyrics. So we got banned probably for the first month, I would say, of that release. And then they had to play us because the demand went crazy for Tonight. And that's how it started to build.
Wow, that's something that I didn't even know, man. That's a good piece of information right there. We did well, at least in New York. I don't know any place else, but New York with WBLS, Frankie Crocker, they was popping. So
Frankie Crocker, all that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When it dropped, we got it. We was like, or may he rest in peace, Vaughn Harper, man, when he did the Quiet Storm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we got it over here. But let's go back now. Actually, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Flint, Michigan.
Okay, Flint, Michigan.
So I grew up, went to school in Flint Town.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did this whole thing with music begin with you and walking into having a band Ready for the World? I'm always a sports guy, man. I knew I was going to the NFL. You couldn't have told me I wasn't going to the NFL. So sports was my thing, man. And one day we came in after football practice and we stuck our heads in the audition room and there was some buddies in there singing. And we started laughing at the guys, like, dude, you really doing all this thing. Right.
So my sister did a show with a guy named Jesse Wilborn. Jesse opened his mouth and started singing, and all those girls started to faint. I said, next year I'll be in a talent show. And that's how we got into this music thing because we wanted to impress the girls in the talent show.
I didn't even know if I could sing, but I knew if I could sing behind a record, I'll get the girls to screaming. And so that's how we started putting the band together so that we could perform at these talent shows and become famous around town.
So wait a minute. So you just said you didn't know that you can sing.
You know, I was into sports. I only got into the talent shows to hear the girls scream. Because remember back in the 80s and the 90s, see, when you did a talent show, you could sing behind the record.
Right.
So all you had to do was pick a hit record and sing behind it, and you got the girls' phone numbers the next Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So I just said we're just gonna go ahead getting these talent shows. I'm gonna pass out my business card with my phone number on it. We got in the talent show,
and I just did it for giggles.
Right.
When we rehearsed for another talent show, I really started singing, and some older guys said, "You really need to take this serious." And from there, I started really listening and seeing if I really had something. And from there, man, we just started to pile on our talent and just build it from there.
All right, that's cool, man. That's good. All right, we got a phone call that came in. Do we got the phone call? The phone call is in? We're gonna hold them off. They on? Hello? We got somebody here in the building? All right, when they get, let me know. Keep them on, put them on hold until we'll put them through. Let's talk about how things got together with you. Who put the band together, Ready for the World?
Myself and Gordon Strozier. We were in high school, and we used to pick guys from different talent shows. So you might have a bass player that really sounded good in another band. You're like, we could use them because we need a bass player. Then we had a drummer. We lost our drummer, so we had to find another drummer. So we just kind of was nitpicking and finding guys from different bands that were in the talent shows until we found that nucleus. And,
God has always given me this talent to write and melody and this whole nine. So I would come home and just write songs, and we would all kind of rehearse them together. And we kind of found our little band just like that, with guys coming by and jamming with us. And we realized who had swag and who didn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And now, was everybody from Flint?
Yeah. Everybody was from Flint, Michigan, man.
Cool.
Went to high school together, competed against each other, and try to beat each other in talent shows. And we ended up
like that. Was it like that? I've heard stories, like I talked to Morris Day, and he said, like, back then bands, it was really like a rivalry. I mean, though you had love for each other, but you wanted to prove that, listen, we doing this.
Because, I heard you mention something earlier about musicians that really play. And that's something that, I've always done. And that's what we really do. We love playing live music.
Right.
And, and back in the day, bands, man, it was all about how bad you was. How bad was your bass player? How bad was your lead guitarist? How bad was your drummer? But you had to bring it. You couldn't come with that, half this, that, and the other. You had to come with it.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And speaking of that, yeah, because of the fact that I was saying earlier, I guess you heard it, that I was saying no one jams no more like how they used to. And I mentioned, I was speaking about Cold Jam a few minutes ago, that when they played, my friend Mike called me up and we just jammed, and it felt so good that musicians can get together and just jam and fill things out and everybody have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we missing. But I have, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking about, you remember Wolfman Jack?
Yeah. Yes, from Midnight Special. Yeah.
Midnight Special. So I would say maybe Jamie or somebody can do that, but we need another Midnight Special to showcase the talent, the live talent. I love, a lot of what's going on right now, but
we also need that Midnight Special where everybody gets to see what real talent sounds like and looks like, even with the talent that's out there right now. But we need that kind of platform for people to see that again. I think YouTube and everything is great, but we need that television show mimicking that kind of Wolfman Jack Midnight Special thing to bring that out.
Right. And you know what's crazy? Do you think that might be a little bit hard because of the fact that, that means that people have to actually now start searching for and developing a talent? Because let's be honest, Melvin, a lot of the artists out there today are not developed. They're not developed talent. They're just literally artists that sometimes they got a nice voice and they put the backup tracks behind them and then they push them out there and they Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, that's real talk. That's real talk. But see, there are a lot of
great musicians in just even the Detroit area.
Okay.
They have to be showcased, because there's some bad boys out there, man, bad girls out there. It's just that everybody's hiding behind, like what you just said. Everybody wants that manufactured artist right now. But there are some killers out there.
And that's why I said something about that platform needs to be out there, because the guys that I've even heard, and a lot of them come from the church, real musicians. And I just love it, man, because if they get a chance to get on that platform, then that's going to encourage the younger kids to get back to playing instruments, piano, guitar, drums, and that whole nine. And from that, because music is spiritual, once you start playing it yourself, it's going to sound a lot better than just a computer.
Right. But you know, you know what though, Melvin, man? Yo, fam, I love your work. I love you, man. I support you. That's why I wanted you on the show, man. Hey, but most of the stuff, man, most of the stuff that's going on, It's your fault, man. It's your fault, man. It's your fault. That
what I do?
digital display record, that digital. And the future was like, oh, that group Ready for the World said, I'm sorry, Melvin, we got to blame you.
Yeah, ushered it all in. That's right.
But you are right, though. You're definitely right. I think that would be a great idea. For those who don't know what he's talking about, we got Speak Your Mind in the building. Queen Flores is in the chat room. Anthony Verrazano's in the chat room. DJ Joe Gabe is in the chat room as well. Weezy 730 is in the building too. He just joined. Thank y'all for joining me. Got my man Melvin Riley from the group Ready for the World in the building. And for those who don't understand what he's talking about a show back in the 70s. We had a show called Don Kirshner's Rock Concert and the Midnight Special, where they showcased the artists performing live. It wasn't the tracks thing that y'all see in today, or even if you watch like American Idol, they even use tracks on American Idol. I don't care what you can't fool me. I know, and that's what he's talking about. He said the artist being, in other words, the artist being more organic, so that you actually get the true talent of the person.
The talent, that musicianship, that jam and that chemistry. It's a different chemistry when you're playing live.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, definitely. And let me ask you something, man. I was speaking about Prince earlier. Have you guys ever met or performed with Prince?
Yeah. I met Prince at a club called Tramps in Beverly Center in Beverly Hills. We were on tour at the time, and this was a celebrity club called Tramps. And so you had to be, on the charts or a celebrity to get in this club back then. And so my bodyguard called me and said, "Hey, man, I want to take you somewhere. I don't want to tell you. I just want you to come and get in the car and let's go." So I got my shower, got my clothes. We all went out and we pull up at the club and, go through security. And I see Chick standing there. You remember Chick, Prince's bodyguard. And my bodyguard.
That's the one with the ponytail.
Huh?
That's the one with the ponytail.
Yeah, I think he did have a ponytail.
Yeah, the big guy, yeah.
My guy was Nate Woodward at the time. Nate Woodward, he's a big security guy back in the day. So we had it going on back then. He went up to Chick and said, "Hey," whatever they said to each other. Next thing I know, Prince is saying, "Come on over and sit down." We sat and chopped it up for about 30 minutes. He spoke more than I did. The guy that everybody thought was so shy, but Prince actually spoke more than I did, man. And it was just an honor to sit next to one of those people. It's like God put his finger on. And Prince is one of those guys that feels that way. And so it was just an honor, to kick it with him for like 30 minutes and really chop it up. And then through the years, I had seen him again at the Palladium in different places. But that first meeting, was a real one-on-one sit-down conversation. And I apprate that.
Now, did he speak about you guys' music? Like,
Yeah, we complimented each other. And he never mentioned the fact of like what people say, but he just said he really loved what it is that we were doing. And this was when he was doing Under the Cherry Moon.
Okay. So we're talking 86.
Okay.
86.
Yeah, they were just about to start production, and he was telling me about the movie Under the Cherry Moon, and they were getting it together and all that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I always love a Prince story, man. Because if you're in the entertainment industry, somebody or someone, especially if he liked your work, you come across Prince, But I don't have tons of stories, but I got a few stories about that. And plus, Tony is one of my best friends. Tony M.
I'm doing a little series right now. The people that I've met and the people that have brought me back to their houses to sit down and talk to me. It is just phenomenal. Prince is just one of those guys, but like you said, those stories, man. I've got Michael Jordan stories,
wow,
Dr. J stories, Jim Brown stories, where it's almost like sometimes I crack up because it's almost like they were sent because they always asked me to come and talk to them.
Right.
And they did mentor a lot into me. And I appreciate all those guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's one of the great things about being in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And especially when you love the work you do. You got to love the work you do. Then you come across great people. Some bad, but as long as you love the work and you work through it, you'll get through. And that's why you're still here today. I do want to jump into something because people are asking. We got Gigi Casanova's from Gigi from New York is in the building. Hair makeup forum just joined in the building. And Triple Charmsters says hello to you. They're saying hello to you right now, Melvin.
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing? Much love. Much love.
The question that someone wanted to ask is, did Ready for the World break up?
No, actually, we had stopped working together back in '94. I tours Melvin Riley and Ready for the World. Me and my bass player, and we got some other guys. Then there is the couple of guys that were in the group that started Ready for the World 2.0 or something like that with a guy singing. So I've always been in the mindset.
Wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. No, yeah, you heard what he said. You already said, yeah.
Exactly.
2.0 with a new singer. Okay.
Yeah, but see, that's something that we didn't know anything about. So I didn't know anything about that. That was just brought to my attention. But no, Ready for the World, Melvin Riley. If you want to hear it, all the real Ready for the World songs from the original lead singer, that's how I tour right now. It's Melvin Riley and Ready for the World, or Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley. But you're hearing all the Love You Down Tonight, Deep Inside Your Love, Oh Sheila from the original. So, Gigi Casanova is saying nice. Well, what do you mean nice, Gigi? You got to be specific. Are you saying nice that the Ready for the World 2.0, or are you saying nice that Melvin has Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley? You got to be specific now, Gigi, because we don't play that Temptations thing. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You know what I'm saying? I always wondered, that's crazy. I understand. Okay, let me just be, if I can, just be very, if I can be open with you. Was it because you wanted to go solo, or something just did not work within the band? No, I think any partnership of any kind, people are going to grow in different directions.
Right.
And sometimes they come together on certain things. But I think when you are a group, you have to move as a group. And, sometimes you start to move like this too much, and people have to say, well, this is not in my best interest. This is not in my best interest. And so as you get older, you get mature, and you realize, hey, if it's not working in that direction, then maybe I'll go ahead and do this. And so you don't have to stay in a situation that's not working out. It's more or less make a business decision and say, guess what? I'm going to do this and do that. My thing to go solo, I could have gone solo years before I actually did. I was asked to go solo, but I stuck around for some band members. And then it got to that time where it was time for me to go ahead and do my own solo thing, because I was already doing a lot of the music for Ready for the World anyway. Like Love You Down, that's just all me. Can He Do It Like This? That's just all me in the studio. And that's not egotistically. I'm saying the majority of the Ready for the World stuff that you hear, or a lot of it, is just me in the studio. So going solo was not a big transition. It was just a name change. It's pretty much is all that was. So I think we just kind of grew apart on a lot of different business situations. And, I have nothing but love for everybody,
Yeah, well, that's what we got to do, man. Give love, say, you know what? I appreciate it. Keep moving, brothers. Respect. I pray for y'all, but ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You know what I'm saying? But no, so everybody understand, this is Melvin Riley, the original lead. I hate to say this. I don't want to make nobody mad. Am I going to make anybody mad if I say this? I mean, to be honest with you, he is ready for the world. Sorry. He is ready for the world. No disrespect to his bass player that put the band together with him, because that's his partner. But he is ready for the world. Let's just keep it funky. I mean, we just said that about Cold Jam. They just got a new female to not replace, but because Lisa went on and she's doing her thing, and Cold Jam got a new girl to continue Cold Jam. And no disrespect, but this is Melvin Riley, y'all. Please show some respect for Melvin Riley. And understand, not only is Melvin Riley a great songwriter and producer, I know y'all know he also wrote and produced that song, Come Move, by 4x4. Y'all need to stop playing. Stop playing.
Yeah, they did.
Now, I'm glad I got you before I even let you go. I want to ask you this question because Riz is my dude. Riz is from New Edition. That's my dude. I just spoke to him over the New Year. Huh?
You said you spoke to who?
Riz, Ralph. We call him Riz.
Okay, Ralph. Okay, got you. Yeah.
From New Edition.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you this. How come you didn't present a song in a New Edition?
I don't know why that didn't happen because, Ralph and I have talked through the years, man, I've talked to the guys through the years. Me and Bobby talked through the years. Ralph, I talked to him when his dad passed.
Right.
And, it's kind of weird. We were on the same label, but I don't know. I don't think Lowell Silas ever said, hey, why don't you write a song for New Edition? Because I would have loved to. I love them guys. And, hey, it ain't too late, though.
I know it ain't too late. Yeah. Because when we heard that record, we was like, yo, that sounds like a New Edition, a record that should have been for New Edition. Even though 4x4, my man Haywood, respect him because I know him too. He was doing some shows with some D's off and on, and has passed away too as well. So respect to him. So we respect to the 4x4, but we was like, yo, that should have been a New Edition record. So I said, when I talked to Melvin, I'm asking him how, so I guess it just didn't come together, I guess, at that time.
Yeah, because at the time we were on the same label and we were out there going up the charts, New Edition going up the charts, and maybe the label didn't want to construe that because when I did 4x4s Come Over, Gerald Busby at MCA wasn't happy about that.
Oh, sure.
So he kind of felt like I was giving the sound away, but I also did stuff on soundtracks. Sweet Sable and I did a song.
Right.
Did the soundtracks, but I think the thing with the male group, he didn't want us to give away that Ready for the World swag. And I kind of gave it away with Come Over, but I think they did a phenomenal job. I think Steve made it his own.
Yeah, he did. I mean, we love the song. First of all, of course, we love the song.
Yeah.
We accepted it. I just said that, I'm going to ask him, how come he didn't give New Edition that song? But like you said, it ain't too late, man. Those guys are on
I love them guys, man. I got, the new Melvin Riley stuff. We continue to do it even though we're getting older. It's all about having fun now and dropping them strong songs that everybody loves, like you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the real deal is some of us still got it, and if you still got it, swag out, enjoy yourself.
And put, and put that music out.
Well, first of all, let's just say that you, as we and a lot of other people, we enjoy what we do. So we don't have a problem sharing music, whether it's with a new audience who just tuned into you or even your past audience who's like, I want to hear more stuff from you. You love what you do, so you put it out there so everybody can enjoy it. Hold on for a second. Casanova said he made the group. I said it. Oh, she's talking about Ready for the World.
I appreciate that.
Okay. But we are watching you. First of all, we know you had it. Well, Christmas is over, so we ain't playing no Christmas joints, Melvin. I'm sorry,
Right.
You had a Christmas joint. Christmas is over. We sick of Christmas, but we do want to talk about this song, "You Complete Me," because that's something that's currently out right now. Let's talk about the new stuff, man. How do you look at your new music today compared to what you have done in the past?
I think you just grow along with it because when you keep your ear on music, if you're a songwriter, even though music changes from your era, you still know what a hook sounds like. You know what a melody sounds like. So I think you transition, keeping in mind that it's got to be good. It's got to be melodic. It's got to be a strong hook. And so maybe sometimes young producers can write a fat track underneath that, but you come with those hooks,
right?
Those real lyrics, those real vocal arrangements. And so I think that, just transitioning is basically just letting your mind and your abilities just move in time with everything else. And you got a sense to know when you need to bring somebody and collab and all that whole nine.
Right. Yeah, because you produce. I mean, like you said, you pretty much all Ready for the World stuff. You've done it all. How was it easy for you to work with new people?
No, I mean, it's always easy to work with new people because a lot of them are already in tune with what you do. So no, it's never a problem. It's more of a, how would I say, collabing with young producers. You want to hear their perspective on what they think music sounds like now. And then when you guys collab
like that, it's an exchange.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, who are some of the people that you work with on your album, this album that you have, this project?
You Complete Me was done with Jimmy Juarez. Jimmy Juarez worked with TLC back in the day, and he did a few things. But this was a Minnie Riperton sample that he used.
Right.
And that Minnie Riperton that comes through Dick Rudolph and a lot of guys that had done that original track, he just brought it to the
forefront. So Jimmy Juarez is who brought that drums, brought it all together for that. And then I came on top with the lyrics. And then Jan Land came and helped me out with the background ideas. and different things like that. Steve Russell from Troop and I did some stuff together as well. We haven't put it out yet, but we have done some stuff together. Me and Jon B, we did some stuff together.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, me and Jon B did some stuff a few years ago. But that hadn't come out. So usually we've been working at the cribs and just collabing from time. And if it's going to swing out, sometimes you'll think you're going to come with that single, but then something else comes even stronger than that.
Right.
So that's how that collabing goes.
So I guess then what you're saying is pretty soon we're going to have a full-fledged, full-length project from Melvin Riley. If we are.
Oh, it's already ready.
Hey, we need it from you, man. We need that.
I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
And we definitely love the work that you have been doing in the past. Is there any new artists that you are working with, or that you would any artists that you would like to work with within this time?
It's so many artists out there that's, like I said, it's a lot of talented people out there, really. And, I love the Chris Browns and the.
I think Chris Brown and I, from an old swag to a young swag, come up with a song that would be really a knockout. I think that would be hot. I like a lot of the rappers out here too. Kendrick Lamar, a lot of these guys I like. They got their own thing. So if somebody brings it together that's with the real deal, hey, I'm all day ready for that.
Yeah, but Melvin, I just want to say, see, I don't want to get in trouble with Melvin because this is my dude, man. I don't want to get in trouble.
I know there's something coming up right quick.
I don't want to get in trouble because this is my dude. Listen, Melvin, listen, man.
Yo.
Listen, don't do the Tank thing, all right? We love Chris Brown too. I definitely love the song "Sensational." I love Crawl. Yeah. I love Back to Sleep. I love a lot of things Chris Brown do, man.
Oh yeah.
But tell Tank to stop that nonsense that
Chris Brown he surpassed Michael Jackson. He got to stop that. Tell Tank to stop that, Melvin. Tell him tell Tank to stop that bull. You hear me?
I hadn't heard that. So I'm
Oh, he's been on everybody's platform, and it's like he's been on the Breakfast Club talking about, yeah, Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. I'm like, yo, Melvin, man, listen, we respect you. A lot of artists respect you,
and Tank better respect you. Tell him to stop that nonsense, man. Tell him to stop. Tell him to stop.
Hey, I'm gonna stay out of all of that. Okay.
The reason why I'm saying not to stay out of it, Melvin, because Michael Jackson, we know. Listen, even Chris Brown said it. Chris Brown was like, yo, Tank, pull back, my dude. I mean, listen.
Yeah. I hadn't even heard that. So, yeah, that's kind of like, that's new to me.
Well, trust me, if you go on YouTube and you Google Tank or Breakfast Club, Michael, you're going to see it. And listen, I know you're going to come across Tank because, Tank is all over. And when you see him, just tap him on the shoulder and be like, yo, man. just tap him on the shoulder and be like, listen, man. You out there doing your thing, man. Appreciate everything you do, but cut that Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson. That's all you got to do.
That's what's up.
Because he's going to respect you because you Melvin Riley. He's going to respect you.
Hey, I got nothing but love for him, man. I got nothing but love for him.
We got love for him too. We ain't want no problems out here. Look, Melvin, we done already did our thing. We done sold the records. We done traveled. We ain't got nothing to prove to nobody no more, Melvin. We done.
I'm glad you said that because a lot of people at our age, they say, well, why are you still doing?
We having fun. We've done what we've got the platinums, we got the nominations. But when you get older and you still got it, keep on doing it.
Exactly.
Keep on doing it. Because right now I'm just having fun. I'm putting out music, but I'm more or less having fun with it. My children are grown now and they like, Dad, you tripping. That's real hot or that's whatever. I'm like, hey, I'm just still doing what I do. And it's just having fun.
Yeah, just have fun with it, man. That's why we appreciate you, man. And actually, we're gonna play that latest joint. But yo, Melvin, come on, man. You gotta let us know when you dropping all of it, all that Jon B stuff. You gotta let us know, man.
We're gonna definitely make sure because y'all the hot town. We're gonna make sure y'all get it for sure.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. I done been everywhere. There's only a few places I love. I love Chicago because Chicago's like New York.
You said it. It's just go ahead. I'm gonna let you say that.
Chicago's like New York, so it's like, yo, we love Chicago.
Right.
We love LA. We definitely love LA because our family and them is out there. We love LA. It's been a while since we've been to Detroit, though. We need to get back over there. It's been a minute since we've been over there.
D-Town, Detroit is really emerging, brother. Detroit, man. And if Detroit wins this Super Bowl, it's really gonna be on fire.
Yeah, we'll see. We don't want to start that one.
Right now, because I'm yelling at the Steelers from Russell Wilson getting tackled in bounds the other day, so I'm still hoarse from yelling at the TV.
Well, I'm gonna leave Melvin alone right now because this is all about positiveness, and it's all about supporting him with his new joint. You Complete Me and the albums, because I don't want to get into him right now because I know he want to say something negative about the Jets. I know he do. I will say this: I love Aaron Rodgers. Even when he came from Cal. Well, I'm not saying right now. I don't know what y'all got going right now, but Aaron Rodgers, he was fire. But everybody, sometimes you get a little older, it's time to hang it up. That's all I'm saying. All right, people. I know everybody calm down. All New Yorkers calm down. Melvin Riley, that's my dude. This is everybody pull back. That's my dude. Pull back.
I like Aaron Rodgers, but sometimes, this game is a young man's sport, and sometimes you gotta hang it up. I'm just saying, but I'm rooting for him.
Y'all need to laugh. Yeah, Melvin, Lee laughing, right?
Well, it's like Ben Roethlisberger. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. It was time for Ben to go like 4 years before he went. So that's a rough sport, man. Sometime.
Yo, Ace Moscato said, we'll be back, though. Yeah, tell him, Ace Moscato.
Hey, I love Aaron Rodgers. So, hey, I ain't got nothing but love for y'all.
All right, we get that. That's dope. All right, well, listen, anyway, Melvin, man, thank you for giving us the time to talk to you and giving us insight what's going on with you. Now, actually, since everybody's watching, because we're on all platforms. We're on Apple TV. We're on Roku TV. Yeah. So everybody's watching us everywhere. We got my girl Anna in the Netherlands watching, in Europe right now. So everybody's tuned in right now.
That's what's up.
Any future shows you got in any of the markets that we in, you can tap into them right now.
Yes, indeed. Why don't you come and check us out February 7th in San Jose, California. February 14th, it'll be Phoenix, Arizona, February 14th. Fresno, I don't know that date on me right now. So, but the two we got that I know for sure, Fresno and Phoenix, February 7th, February 14th. And I'll get you all the dates on all the other shows, and I have to put them on my website.
Cool, so, yeah. Tell everybody the website too, man. Let them know.
Check me out. Instagram is I am Melvin Riley, and Facebook is Melvin Riley. So come and check me out. Keep up with me. The new music is going to be released. It's time for that R&B swag to come back from some original. So be on the lookout for that. Melvin Riley is coming, baby.
Yeah, it's definitely time, man. And we need to talk to promoter, man, to package a nice tour with Ready for the World featuring Melvin Riley. I don't know, but get High Five and get Troop and just do a package. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. That's that city right there.
Yeah.
When you make it happen that way, it's all good.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I got resources in New York. I don't know about other cities, but we can talk our resources here in New York and make it happen, man. Because we need to see you come through here, man, and do your thing. We love the music, man, and we definitely gonna love the new stuff. As a matter of fact, thank you so much, Melvin Riley. But right now, introduce your latest joint, your latest song and video to them right now.
Listen, y'all, thank y'all for hanging with me for years. I know, hey, we've been doing our thing. Y'all been doing y'all thing. And I'm still doing my thing with my new single, You Complete Me, Melvin Riley, 2024, 25 and beyond. Let's check it out.
Yeah, and this is the joint, You Complete Me. And Melvin, man, don't worry about it. The Jets going to complete it.
Hey, I don't want y'all mad at me, so I ain't saying nothing.
It's all good, though, baby. Melvin, thank you for joining us, man. Here's his video, You Complete Me. We're going to catch up with you. Y'all don't move nowhere. Favorite videos. Check it.
Appreciate it, man.